Plowden is killing it, folks. With an average of 16.6 points in 5 games, he's proving he has what it takes to shine with the Warriors. Plus, the guy is on fire from behind the three-point line, hitting 13 out of 27 attempts. Who else here is excited about these numbers? And there's more, folks. Plowden fits perfectly into the 3 and D wing category, and believe me, that's exactly what we need right now. With his considerable height, wingspan, and vertical leap, he has the power to disrupt opponents and wreak havoc on defense. But that's not all. The guy has also shown he has ball handling skills, making quick decisions and scoring when he has the opportunity. Plus, his physical play and defensive presence are exactly what we need. Plowden seems to be the complete package that could fit perfectly into our team. In terms of signings, I know some might not find this move the most exciting, but we need to see the real play here. The two-way contracts are signaling an eye for the future, and I'm really curious to see how this unfolds. Guys, let's talk about Dayquan Plowden. I know many of you are eager to see what he can do, especially after these summer games. By the way, are 5 games enough to impress someone? I don't know. I think we need more than that to be sure. We're talking about a very different competition from the NBA here. It's like comparing apples to oranges, you know? Sure, Plowden has shown solid performance, especially with his average of 16.6 points and good three-point shooting, but let's be realistic. This is still a very small sample size to make definitive decisions about the impact he will have on the main team. And about his playing style, I have my reservations. Yes, he fits the 3 and D wing category, but is that really what we need right now? We need to consider what will be crucial for the Warriors next season. That's where we should focus. Let's be honest, Plowden is not a big star who will transform our game overnight. The question is whether he has what it takes to contribute significantly to the main team. And I don't have all the answers, but we're all eager to find out. Now, let's get to the burning question, my dear fans. What do you think of Plowden's addition to the Warriors? Do you think he will have a significant impact next season? Let's get straight to the point, Dub Nation. It looks like our long-awaited reinforcement, Lauri Markkanen, is being intensely contested, and the Utah Jazz is not messing around. The Warriors spent the whole summer chasing big names, first Paul George, and now Markkanen. But negotiations are heating up. Shams Charania from The Athletic dropped a bomb on SiriusXM NBA radio, sharing that the Utah Jazz is eyeing Brandon Podziemski and really wants a lot of first-round picks. What the hell is going on here? The Jazz seems determined to make the deal in a way that benefits them more than us, and that's not right, is it? Folks, it seems like the Jazz isn't keen on making things easy for us. They're playing hardball and want to extract valuable assets from our team. Is this fair? I have my doubts. We're talking about Lauri Markkanen, a piece that could really elevate the Warriors level. Now, many thought Jonathan Kuminga would be in the spotlight, but according to Charania's information, the Jazz is eyeing Brandon Podziemski. Is this for real? We all know Kuminga has a lot of talent, and it's hard to swallow the idea of parting with Podziemski. The Jazz is playing smart here. They're taking advantage of the situation and seem to be in no rush to close this deal. Saying they're comfortable keeping Markkanen isn't a joke, folks. And we, Warriors fans, are we comfortable with the idea of sitting idle? It's a tense situation with both teams staring each other down like at the OK Corral. We're desperate for improvements to support our guy, the legendary Steph Curry, and the Jazz is playing with the advantage. This can't go on like this, can it? First, let's talk about the main point. It's undeniable that the team needs reinforcements to create a more solid unit around Steph Curry. Curry is one of the greatest talents the basketball world has ever seen, and seeing him in a team that doesn't reach its full potential is painful for the fans and for the player himself. This leads us to seek players like Markkanen to raise the level and create a competitive base. Now, let's face reality. The Utah Jazz is playing strategically by toughening the negotiations, and it seems they have the upper hand at the moment. But how about looking inside our roster before giving away everything they ask for? I think we need to rethink our strategy here. Brandon Podziemski and the draft picks being mentioned are valuable commodities, and it's crucial to analyze if it's really worth sacrificing them for Markkanen. Are we underestimating the internal potential of the team? But let's be realistic. Markkanen is a talented player, and his presence would be welcome on any team. The question is whether we need to give up so much to have him with us. What do you think, folks? Are we correctly assessing the possible consequences of these negotiations? I'm looking forward to hearing the Warriors fans' opinions on this. It's time to express yourselves. We're at a crossroads, and it's the passion and wisdom of the fans that can help us navigate this decisive moment. So, what do you think, tireless Warriors fans? Will the Utah Jazz drag out this saga, and more importantly, will the Warriors cave to the pressure? Guys, let's put our opinions in play. Plowden's impressive performance and the race for Markkanen are shaking up the Warriors scene. I want to invite all of you to share your perspectives in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe, and turn on notifications for the channel to stay on top of all the news. Of course, Plowden is showing his potential, but to what extent will this translate to impact on the main Warriors team? And about the negotiation for Markkanen, are we correctly evaluating the possible consequences? I want to hear what Dub Nation has to say about these crucial issues. The Utah Jazz is playing hardball, and we need to strategically assess our options. Are we underestimating the internal potential of our team? Let's discuss together and find the best path for the Warriors. Your opinion matters. Rumor number 4, Brandon Ingram from the New Orleans Pelicans. The buzz is getting louder about a major transformation in the Golden State Warriors roster this trade season, with Brandon Ingram emerging as a strong contender. Considering the likelihood of a trade involving Ingram, eyes are turning to how he would mesh with Stephen Curry and the established talent on the team. Now, let's face the reality head-on. The big question mark is the cost. Ingram demands a significant salary, which would be a critical factor for the Warriors. We're talking about a hefty investment. Would Ingram's potential impact justify such an expenditure? Are we ready to gamble big on his talent? There's no denying Brandon Ingram's incandescent talent. He's a natural scorer with the skills to complement Curry's game, potentially bringing a new dynamic to the team. But are we ready to open our wallets wide for him? This question cannot be ignored. The significant salary demand of Ingram poses a challenge for the Warriors. Do you believe he could be the missing piece in the Warriors' puzzle? Would his potential impact justify such a high investment? Number 3, Jimmy Butler from the Miami Heat. Rumors of the Golden State Warriors' interest in Jimmy Butler are spreading like wildfire in the basketball world. The idea of adding Butler's energy and talent alongside Stephen Curry certainly sparks fans' imaginations. The possibility of a trade involving first-round picks and salary relief seems tempting for both teams. Wow, the madness of NBA trade speculations never stops, does it? The prospect of seeing Jimmy Butler alongside Stephen Curry with the Warriors is certainly thrilling for fans. Butler brings immense energy, talent, and an aggressive style of play that could complement Curry's style perfectly, bolstering the team's power on both ends of the court. A trade involving first-round picks and salary relief would certainly add an intriguing strategic angle for both teams. But as always, these trades come with a fair share of risk and reward. The Warriors should weigh all options carefully before making a decision. Adding a player of Jimmy Butler's caliber is not something to be taken lightly. It's crucial to assess how this would impact the current roster's chemistry and dynamics. The unpredictable nature of NBA trades is always exciting to follow, with endless possibilities that can change the league's landscape. I'm excited to see how all this will unfold. If the Miami Heat is open to rethinking its roster strategy, a trade involving Jimmy Butler could be a game-changer for both parties. Should the Warriors pursue this opportunity, or are there other options worth considering? Following the twists and turns of the trade market is always electrifying. Number 2, Kawhi Leonard from the Los Angeles Clippers. The idea of a trade involving Kawhi Leonard and the Golden State Warriors is captivating basketball fans everywhere. Imagine a trio consisting of Stephen Curry, Kawhi Leonard, and Draymond Green. It's a vision that would certainly thrill fans. Given the Warriors' desire to maximize their competitive window with Curry, it's understandable they're looking to add high-level talent to the roster. However, the complexities surrounding Kawhi's injuries and the potential for a complete rebuild by the LA Clippers make this speculation particularly intriguing. Just envisioning a trio of Stephen Curry, Kawhi Leonard, and Draymond Green would send Warriors fans into a frenzy. The idea of adding a high-level talent like Kawhi with his stellar defensive capabilities and lethal offensive skills is certainly exciting, raising expectations sky high. But we can't ignore the issues with Kawhi's injuries. He's an incredible player when healthy, but concerns about his physical condition and injury history are valid. Would the Warriors be willing to take this risk, especially considering their desire to maximize the competitive window with Curry? And from the LA Clippers side, what would they seek in a trade involving their star? These potential moves are certainly shaking up the NBA trade market, stirring intense emotions among fans. Following this roller coaster of news and rumors is part of the fun of being a basketball fan, isn't it? Would the Warriors take the risk of Kawhi's injury history for potential immediate success? What would the LA Clippers seek in a possible trade involving their star? The twists and turns of the NBA trade market always bring an intense emotional charge, and these hypotheses are no exception. Number 1. Kevin Durant from the Phoenix Suns. Just imagine the possibility of Kevin Durant returning to the Golden State Warriors. What excitement! Even though the Phoenix Suns have made it clear they want to keep their team together, the NBA's unpredictable nature keeps us on edge for the most thrilling possibilities. The Warriors have the history, the success, and the resources to make an attractive offer for KD. Thinking about seeing him don the team's jersey again to chase more titles is like a fairy tale for NBA fans. Considering Kevin Durant returning to the Warriors is a truly thrilling idea. The history, the chemistry he had with the Warriors, and the potential for more titles, it's an NBA fairy tale. Of course, the reality is fraught with challenges. The Suns have a strong team, and Durant has shown loyalty to his current team. However, the NBA loves surprises, and unexpected returns do happen. The Warriors' resources certainly allow them to make an enticing offer for KD, and fans' imaginations are running wild. It's crucial to remain balanced and keep an eye on the twists that the NBA loves to present. Will we see an NBA fairy tale come true? We'll have to wait and see what the future holds. Of course, it's important to stay grounded and understand that this scenario is not a certainty. Kevin Durant shows loyalty to his current team, and the Suns' success also works in their favor. The NBA loves to surprise us, but we'll have to see if this fairy tale turns into reality. Wow, it's exciting to imagine all these possible moves in the NBA offseason. Trade and signing speculations are thrilling fans and raising many intriguing questions. I would love to hear your opinion on these possibilities. Who do you think would be the best option to propel the Golden State Warriors back to the top of the Western Conference? Leave your comments below and share your ideas. Also, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you don't miss any updates. Your participation is essential to enrich this passionate debate about the future of the team. I can't wait to read what you have to say.